Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans. That made it 3-zip in their head-to-head games. A tough game ahead for them.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought, they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about.
Oh, man, what a play.
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
The New Orleans Pelicans come into this one after the win against the Jazz in Salt Lake City.
You know, their percentage from long range that game was off the charts. It seemed like every time the home crowd got going, they just took the wind out of their sails with another three-point barrage.
Yeah, those bombs were really falling.
On the wing, George. He's covered by Leonard. No good from Money. On defense, the Pelicans. Irving with it. Now guarded by Money. Lets it go. Almost, but it rolls out. And now the Pelicans on the break. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got his first points in this one.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
We've played just over a minute here in the first. Irving drives in. And Davis pulls it down. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And George kicks to Bryant. Back to George. Here's Davis. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Passes it to Daniels. Irving for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
Well, with only 1 attempt so far falling, this is not looking good. 1 for 4 so far. And they'd love to have a few more easy baskets like that to kind of set the tone for the rest of the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something. You're right. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. And a brief look while we have the chance of a few of the hottest big men in the NBA. The leaders among centers and power forwards in field goal percentage during the last month. Anthony Davis, number 1.
Boy, he's just a dominant presence in the low post. He gets so many good looks because he works so hard to get into good position down low before he actually catches the ball.
And I like the way his game is adaptable based on what the defense is showing. I mean, he'll change it up from game to game as long as he's still able to get high percentage shots.
Well, they're really doing a nice job of stringing together solid possessions and building that lead up.
That's the key, Steve. They'll stay in control of this game if they can just avoid any lulls going forward.
Irving with the ball. Now defended by Money. The shot is off. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Money's got 5.
Well, I tell you what, getting out in transition has really been a big part of this run they're on now.
Well, that's the best way to score in bunches. Just run and drop a bucket in before the team can set up its defense.
Okay, any missed shots, and we're running. Fill the lanes, sprint to the front of the rim, finish before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring in transition. Now let's go.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at how the Pelicans performed last month. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also number 1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And he gets it to go.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Well, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pile.
What a start they've gotten off to. A big lead for them, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
And it's not just their hot offense here. I mean, they're playing very strong defense too, guys.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Irving kicks to Noel. Shot is off, and it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Here's Money. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Uses both hands to slam it down.
They keep going down low with the ball, and it results in points. They're having their way in the paint.
And it's resulted in a big early lead, too.
Spurs trail by 12. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with San Antonio's head coach. When talking about who they'll be most concerned with on the other side, he laughed a little and asked, "You mean other than Kobe?" He said that it's an almost futile effort to try and slow Kobe because he can score in so many different ways, saying, really, all we can try and do is prevent him from getting into a rhythm and try to force him into tough shots. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks.
Still Spurs ball. 10 seconds of the shot.
Outside Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
They've done a terrific job rebounding here so far, allowing no second chance points.
George with the screen on Irving. Money passes to George.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Paul George. Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Irving dishes to Daniels. Stolen by George. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Oh,
look out.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Dishes it to Irving. Cans the shot with nobody near him. Irving's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Pelicans leading by 14. Here's Money. He's got 9. Knox. He's covered by Noel. Pass to Money. On the wing, Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Here's George. Another shot. And it's good on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, with this soft D, they're allowing them to shoot a very high percentage from the field so far.
Yeah, and they're just not offering any resistance, not making anything difficult for them, and they're able to kind of do whatever they want to do.
Irving. Can't hit. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Outside, Kobe. Davis sets a screen. Kobe attacking. Good.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
I think our shot selection could be a lot better on the offensive end, so be patient. If you don't have an open look, move the basketball.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team. The first thing he said to his players was that the transition game will be the single most important factor today. He wants them to push the tempo at every opportunity. He was also adamant that they could take advantage of this defense with the use of solid ball screens and the pick-and-roll game. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Well, they're doing okay as the season goes on. They're shooting about 76% as a team.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Money. 9 points in the game so far. Davis with a screen on Irving. Lets it go from the wing. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And that's now 11 points for Money.
And as hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan should be simple. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Knocked loose. And pushing it up is New Orleans. The Pelicans again in transition. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
Spurs trail by 21. Outside Irving. Cams the 12-footer. Irving's got 9 points.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Outside, Kobe. It's 2-on-1. Here's Leonard. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
San Antonio's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Irving kicks to Daniels. Lets it go with the 3. Another miss by Irving.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
The shot's good for Money.
That is not an easy shot right there. He had to get it off over a taller defender.
A little bit of a rainbow 3, but like you said, it had to be with the size mismatch.
Irving attacking. That's good. Irving's got 11 points.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Here's Money. Knox. He's covered by Noel. Here's Peeler. Nice open look, but it's no good.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession. Now we get a chance to view the NBA leaders in assists. Well, you look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Kyrie Irving.
These guys are such great passers. They both initiate great ball movement with their team. So fun to watch, both of them.
Here's Muhammad, and it comes off the front of the rim. Davis with a screen on Irving. Down low. Rebound, San Antonio. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
That was an impressive defensive performance. The athleticism, the intensity, the energy, really shutting their opponent down.
And, Steve, that was reflected in their block total. I mean, they were extremely disruptive. Equal parts hustle, muscle, and smarts.
Feeds to Curry. The pass to Money. 16 feet away. Good as the jump shot falls. Money's got 18 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And we're also seeing a lot of fast break routes, so this team doing a nice job getting easy points.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
And here we go. Fast break. Muhammad's got it. And that one's good. Muhammad's got his first basket.
Great job capitalizing on that steal and getting the easy points in transition.
Exactly how it should be done after a turnover.
Here's Money. And the layup falls. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Irving passes to Muhammad. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. I mean, defensively, the wind has just been knocked out of their sails.
Need to get more bodies committed down low.
Here's Money. 20 points for him. To the inside. Kicks it to Curry. Trying to get open is Davis. Again, the Pelicans score.
They're going to have to tighten up defensively, guys, because they're really giving up way too many open looks.
Kicks it out to Leonard. All alone. That's good. Leonard's got his second basket of the game. Jeff T. He's checked in for New Orleans.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. 3rd in three-point field goal percentage, 11th in steals, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
Man, Clark, you talked about the accuracy from beyond the three-point line, and yeah, they're one of the best shooting teams in the league. It's something they work very hard on in practice each and every day.
Pelicans leading by 16. 59 seconds left to play in the first. Six to shoot. Here's Davis, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They have really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Out to the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
In terms of rebounding, it's been a sensational opening quarter.
I like sensational. That's a good word for it.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Curry kicks to T. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Off target with the jump hook. And here comes Muhammad. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia. Here's Irving. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And you know, last game, guys, he shot very well from the stripe. Made a nice contribution there.
Yeah, he sure did. Turned in a really nice performance.
And, guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
And the first one drops. Teams making substitutions here. Spurs trail by 18. That's good. Irving's got 17.
The soft finger roll is just one of the many finishing moves he has in his bag of shot making.
And for New Orleans, Money, he's in at the point. He's out there with Gordon, and it's George in at the...
How about that, basketball
Wasn't that
fan?
beautiful?
Wow.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
And for the Spurs, Irving dishes to Daniels. Muhammad the pass to Daniels. Nobody near Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. 20 points for Kyrie Irving.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Money, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Gordon, and it's Knox in at the center.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Spurs have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 20 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points he can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. Pelicans leading by 15. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Jazz got down to business. He had 49 points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything but the kitchen sink at him, and nothing slowed him down.
But let's just say he was really good.
The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. Spurs trail by 17. There's the dish to Muhammad. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 4 assists now tonight.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Here's Money.
Oh, are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Down low. Here's Peeler. The layup off target.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far, Steve.
And even if it's only a modest advantage that they have in that category, it's still a significant factor.
New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
2 shots.
Good on both.
And the free throws are starting to pile up a little bit here, more so than in the first quarter.
And that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Outside Irving. Up and in on the way. Irving's got 9 points in the quarter.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
White block shot, and there's the basket on the shot from Money. And the Pelicans lead by 19.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Outside Irving. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. And Muhammad kicks to Daniels. It's blocked. Here's Money. 26 points for him. Here's George. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And he's starting to pick things up here after a tough first quarter.
The feed now to Irving. Intercepted. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. And it's Gordon. That time on the assist by George.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
Peeler defended by Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Well, you look at Money, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league.
Well, despite the offensive responsibilities that come with being a point guard, I think he may enjoy the defensive aspect of the game even more.
You know what? I think you're right there. I mean, I probably would too, Steve, if I were as strong a defender as he is. That wasn't the case when I played. He is so active. Great anticipation. I think he's at the top of the defensive list for that reason.
It's stolen. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Kicks to George. Tries a three. Noel's checked in for Daniels. The Pelicans making a switch here. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Peeler. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
He kicks to Irving. Noel sets a screen for Irving. Shot to stop the drought. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Their offense seems completely out of sync here. They're on the wrong end of a big run.
And then at the other end, it's been bucket after bucket after bucket, giving up a huge run here.
Buries it from three-point range. Gordon's got 5.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Pass to Muhammad. Irving attacking. That drops. Irving's got 26 points.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Here's Money. He's covered by Irving. Here's Davis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 8.
They've been so efficient in the paint in this game. That's an area they've totally dominated.
You know, once they ID'd the edge they had inside, they just continued to attack it.
Noel dishes to Irving. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Money. 28 points for him. 6 to shoot. San Antonio with the rebound. Noel's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And here we can check out the story on Nerlens Noel. Some good stat lines for him recently. You can put his numbers up among the best lately. He's averaging 10 points per game, 13 rebounds, and over 2.5 blocks. And the work that impresses me the most is how he's attacked the glass and provided so much help on securing rebounds for his team.
Yeah, it's huge, Steve. I mean, when you add up the offensive glass work that turns into second chance points, I mean, the rebounding that he brings to the table has been huge.
Irving drives in. And he lobs it up and finished off by Davis.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
So it's the Spurs now. They're off to Denver after this game as they apply their skills at the Pepsi Center. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. Outside Irving. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Great D that time from Davis.
Well, a dangerous trend here, guys, because they're starting to live and die with the outside jumper.
Yeah, you don't want to always do drive-through. Every now and then you got to go inside to eat. Pump fake, draw contact, and get to the foul line. Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Muhammad, the pass to Irving. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Leonard, no luck.
Tough three-point try there with a hand in his face.
Boy, you'd be lucky to make that one against great defense.
Passes it to Money. He feeds it to Kobe. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Tell you what, he can be really frustrating as a shooter. All you can do is grimace because he just can't find the range.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
Personal foul.
The Spurs shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
Even though they're trailing, they're...
What kind of passing is that?
Now for the Pelicans. Teague comes in for George. And Steph Curry subbed in for Money. Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
Here in the second quarter, they've made all of their shots from the foul line.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Pelicans on top, just dominating this one. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in the first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. Can't argue with anything we've been doing so far. We've worked so much harder than them at both ends. I'm really proud of you guys. I did like the scoring punch we got off the bench. That heated things up for us when we had to have a...
The third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Really an extraordinary game for Money. He's got 30 points now and 3 great steals. He's had great awareness out there exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Well, it really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
We've got Kawhi Leonard. Noel is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Daniels in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. The Spurs have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. The first free throw is good, and the Pelicans making a change here. And so Irving nails both of them. Pelican shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. Davis makes it off the glass. Davis has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Peeler guarded by Kobe. Here's Peeler. That's good. Here's Money. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Money's got 32 points in the game. And San Antonio shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Irving misses.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Tries a three off the inbound. Here's Knox. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. 16 points for him.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Left side Irving. Misses off the left iron.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Money. San Antonio with the rebound. Leonard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Irving kicks to Noel. Puts it up from 12. The shot no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Here's Money. And the rejection by Noel. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Irving's got the ball.
Paul George. That's his second personal foul.
The Spurs have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Leonard brings the double team. Shoots from the corner. And there's the bucket from Money. Money's got 34 points.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Dishes it to Leonard. And a wide open look for Irving. Drops it in from 11 feet. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
He has not lost his focus today. Even when things haven't gone his team's way, he's still bringing it.
Here's Money. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, eventually he'll start knocking those down again. He did make 2 in the first half.
Leonard, no luck. New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Knox. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 18 points for him.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
Pass to Irving. Outside Leonard. Back to Irving. Lots of room. Good. He hits the jump shot. Irving's got 36. And so here is New Orleans. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
Yeah, you know, the fans out in Cleveland really hoping for a win for their Cavaliers. It's a big game for them.
Here's Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Davis playing very well. He has 12 points, and he's picked up 1 dime. What touch he's got out there. He's hardly missed anything.
Well, they've got to do anything they can to keep the ball out of his hands.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Spurs shooting not great, 40% for the game. And a wide open look for Irving. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Here's Money, covered by Irving.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. Tops in scoring, first in assists. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
2 shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And he makes the first. He hits both from the stripe. The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. He dishes it to Daniels. And he stuffs it in on the jam.
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
I'll tell you what, the refs will give you a lot more leeway on that than they used to.
Outside for Davis. On the wing, George. He's covered by Daniels. Here's Davis, and it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
That's just a case of two teammates working perfectly together, one setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Pulls it from the elbow. The putback, the follow-up flush.
Tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely.
Now, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the dunk.
Throws it up high.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Well, unless you're the team getting dunked on, of course.
For San Antonio, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Irving, and that one goes long. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The rebound by Paul George. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
That was the 3rd straight high-percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
And the Spurs making a change here. Muhammad's checked in. Spurs shooting the ball at 46% success rate since the beginning of the third quarter. Irving attacking. The baseline J off the mark.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
The pass to Money. That's good. Money's got 36.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Irving drives in. There's the bucket. Good.
This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Well, you look at Money, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Kyrie Irving.
Well, both of these guys have been tremendous offensive producers for the entire season. They're just reliable point producers.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. They double him with Irving. Leonard with the steal. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
They get a hand on it. And now the fast break. George with the ball.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Irving dishes to Noel. Fires from the line, and Irving gets it to go on the assist by Noel. Noel's got 3 assists tonight. Well, for New Orleans, shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Throws it up high.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve. No doubt.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Irving attacking, feeds to Leonard. Here's Peeler. Off target from three-point range. And here's George. He's got 9. Here's Money. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
Kicks it to Irving. There's the dish to Noel. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Shot clock at 5. No good. And it's the Pelicans' ball. Here's Money. He has 38 in the game. Rodich. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
Yeah, that's 4 straight trips, guys, where their passes have ended up in scores. 4 straight assists. Great team play.
Once again off the mark by San Antonio.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Money passes to George. And he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 11 points.
Man, great ball movement. They're just picking this defense apart with their passing.
Well, how about the 3 P's, Steve? Purposeful, precise, passing. We love it, and so does this team because they're taking advantage of it.
And it's Noel missing. New Orleans has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Throws it up high, and Davis throws it down.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Outside Irving to the left side wing. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Irving's got 44.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
In the corner, George with it. Passes it to Money. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
That's his first personal foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Anytime they've had a chance to attack the lane, they've done so. The penetration has been impressive.
Something that also stands out tonight is the number of assists they have. I mean, that's a mark of a good club.
Both free throws good for Money. Spurs shooting 40% from the field. A minute 20 left to play here in the third. And Muhammad kicks to Pekovic. Outside Irving. Clock at 6. Another steal. Here's Money. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover costs you.
Irving drives in. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so here is New Orleans. Leonard brings the double team. Lots of room. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Here's Irving. Pelicans with the rebound.
He operates pretty well in traffic, guys, but that was a tough play to finish off.
Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head.
That's it.
And you
A switch here. Curry's checked in. Here's Teague. So the Pelican 5 right now. We've got Teague. He's out there with Gordon. Muscala is out there with Bryant. Pass to Muscala. Clock at 6. The jump hook. And again, no good by New Orleans. Both teams deciding to change it up. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear the Spurs coach going over their game plan during that last break. Their transition offense has to be a focal point, he told them. Points on the break are going to be crucial for the rest of this game. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He says, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Money. Baylor defending. That's good. Money's got 44.
And with the defense playing that well, the double clutch was the only way he was going to get that ball off.
Here's Baylor. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup.
Tough play. He had to fight his way all the way to the rim.
For New Orleans, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Here's Money. Baylor defending. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. The second effort, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Shooting for San Antonio. Knox. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Money. Baylor defending. Here's Money. Off target with his 3.
I cannot understand why he keeps jacking up these threes. This is not what the fans came to see.
Misses from close range. The Pelicans shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. In the corner, it's Gordon from downtown, and the shot is good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Here's Baylor. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Money. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Knox the pass to Noel. Here's Baylor. Baylor can't get that one to fall. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. That free throw, no good. Teague is checked in for Bryant.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Money. Off the pick. And that one is hammered home. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
The Spurs have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Baylor passes to Knox. Here's Peeler. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Meekins. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Davis is checked in for New Orleans.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
He hits both from the stripe. So it's the Pelicans now. Here's Money. Uses both hands to slam it down. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Noel passes to Knox. Kicks it out to Baylor. San Antonio again missing. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Money. Again, the Pelicans score.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Baylor drives in, and that's a foul called on Money. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Shooting for San Antonio.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Spurs making a change here. No good on the second free throw. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Money's got 53.
His switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
Outside Baylor. The feed to Noel. And he finishes nicely on the layup. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
2 minutes.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Money sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
For 3.
Money's got 56 points in the game. Spurs shooting 43% from the floor. Outside Baylor. A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Shoots a 3. The shot no good. New Orleans gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Baylor on the double team. Swiped it away.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Pelicans.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And reaching an impressive milestone on the year. This will be win number 60. And guys, they have played so well this season, I think pretty much every given night. They've come in with that swagger and attitude, and they've really backed it up.
They're capping off this season series in just the way we would have expected out of a team that has already won the previous 3 encounters.
You know, we don't see the 4-game sweep between conference opponents very often. This has been utter domination.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Money. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Nerlens Noel. And so it's New Orleans with it. Here's Money. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Baylor drives in.
That's his first personal foul. Penalty situation. Shooting for San Antonio.
Free throw good from Baylor.
2 shots.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. New Orleans has gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting.
Well, they've done a great job keeping the fans out of the game today, and the closer they get to the win, the quieter it gets.
Yeah, we call that the sweet sounds of silence. They're going to savor this win, as well they should. Every road win carries a little extra reward.
And that's a foul called on Money. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2.
Penalty situation. At the line for your Spurs, Baylor. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Baylor nails both of them. Here's Money. Yep, it's good.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible 4th period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
Yo, Doris, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes I even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters. Just so things are a little more dramatic in the 4th, you feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans. That's just me, baby.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.